Welcome to techview.com, your solution providers. This is Abhishek, and today we're gonna make colors come alive in Photoshop. So what we're gonna basically do is use curve adjustment layers along with clone stamp layer and other tools in order to make a picture more sharper and more brighter, and actually make it actually exist and is just not a normal picture. So let's open a new picture. Along with that, first of all, as you can see in this picture, we want to get rid of this bottom background because it doesn't go along with the rest of the picture, so we're just gonna crop it out. Okay, and I think that's enough. Okay, and now as you can see, this is our image. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this green and all this yellow and orange color from the sun come alive and pop up in this picture. And what else we're gonna do is we're gonna make this girl more focused and more sharper so that the primary attention of this picture falls on this girl. And as you can see, the aperture of this picture was pretty high, so she is already in the focus. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a curve adjustment layer and choose red channel and increase the red channel a little bit to make sure all this area that the sunlight falls becomes orange and looks brighter. We don't have to worry about the person here because we're gonna apply a layer mask. Let's do that. We're gonna invert our selection by pressing Ctrl I and choose gradient tool here and select foreground from transparent and press OK. Select the mode to be normal, and let's take a reference point from top here. As you can see, that gives a brighter appearance. You can close up and see, much better. It looks like an actual sunset now. Okay, and secondly, we're gonna take another curve adjustment layer, this time to pump up the greens in the background because they actually look pretty dull. So we're gonna select our green channel here, increase the green, and then invert our mask by pressing Ctrl I. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our pen tool and paint white over the area that we want our green to appear. Maybe a little less green, and you can do that by double clicking here and decreasing this amount. Just paint over all the area that you want to appear more greenish in this picture by painting over it with the brush tool. That's how we do it. And almost here. Also these little portions in the meanwhile. Okay, that's much better. Now what else we're gonna do is, as you can see, the color here appears a little dull. So what we're gonna try to do is make this skin more colorful and pale. For that we're going to choose our curve adjustment layer and increase the overall density of picture about this much. And then again we're going to apply a face mask, invert our selection of the face mask by pressing Ctrl I and paint over the portion that we want more bright. Particularly these arms, they look a little bit darker in appearance, so we're gonna tone that down a little bit. That looks pretty good. Okay, now one final step. this picture actually maintains the the girl sitting here in the focus. So for that we're gonna grab a new layer and then press Shift Control Alt E, which makes a clone stamp of the original image. So and then we're gonna desaturate the selection by pressing Shift Control U to just get, because we just wanna make sure that our color tone doesn't get multiplied, and we just wanna bring the person sitting in the front in focus. And then we're gonna choose the blending mode from normal to overlay, and this looks up here, but we're gonna fix this by clicking on filter, other, and choose high pass. Now what this does is it gives us control over the sharpness of the image, and we're gonna just have to increase it unless it starts making the picture unnatural. I think 4 is okay, and then press OK. Now you can see the great effect that it gives us. Definitely brings up the person in more focus and sharpens the image, but we don't want the whole image to get sharpened, and that's why we're gonna apply a layer mask over it by pressing the add layer mask over here, and press invert our selection by pressing Ctrl I, and take the brush tool and paint white over the portions of the image that we want to remain in focus, which would be the eyes and the face of our subject, the girl sitting here. And that, as you can see, gives the face in a good exposure and focus here, while the rest of the image remains in the background. So that was our making color comes alive in Photoshop. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.